Good day, everyone. We have already discussed finding the limits of the given function using numerical investigation, but the challenging part of that method is that it is very time consuming. And if you cannot properly choose values which should be in the interval such that the function is defined, then errors might occur, right? So today, we will discuss about the limit laws or theorems that can be used to easily solve the limit of the given function. So all we have to do is to follow and familiarize the laws or the theorems. So we have the first one, linear, a limit of a linear function. So what is limit of a linear function? So suppose we are given m and b, which are constants, then limit of the quantity mx plus b, okay, where m is constant and b is constant, x is the variable. As x approaches a, then that is equal to ma plus b. Okay, what have you noticed? We just simply like substituting the value of a to this expression. So if we substitute a to the variable x, then we have ma plus b, right? Okay. So for example, limit of the quantity of 2x plus 1 as x approaches to 2. So using this limit theorem number 1, we just simply substitute 2 to the variable x. So 2 times 2 plus 1, 2 times 2 equals 4 plus 1 is equal to 5. Okay, so the limit of a linear function is quite easy compared to other type of functions. Number 2, the limit of a constant. Okay, when we constant, it's a real number. Let's say 100, 200, 500, 1 million, 1 million one. Okay, like that. So the theorem states that if C is a constant, then for any number A is also a constant or real number, then this theorem holds, meaning the limit of the constant C as x approaches A is equal to C. Take note of that. For example, the limit of 100 as x approaches to 2, by simply following this number 2 law, then the answer is 100. So if I say the limit of 1 million as x approaches to 100, the answer is 1 million. Or another example, for example, the limit of 10,000 as x approaches to 100. Okay? So whatever the value of your A, the answer is the constant. Okay, so the answer is 10,000. Okay, so that's it. Next is, next one. Number 3, the limit of the identity function. Actually, this identity function is quite similar to the mx plus b form. Okay, mx plus b. Why? Because if we have the expression mx plus b, okay, in this case, since we are asked to find the limit of x, and x is what? It's just a variable, and this is what we call the identity function. But if you know how to find the limit of this function, then it's easier for you to find the limit of this. Because this is just the mx plus b form, where m in this case is equal to 1 and b is equal to 0, right? So this is of the form mx plus b. So what's the answer? Simply substitute a to the variable x. Okay? So, as an example, limit of x as x approaches to 5 is equal to 5. Limit, for example, another example, limit of x as x approaches to 100. The answer is, what's the answer? Simply substitute that one. So the answer is 100. Okay? Number 4. Number 4, limit of the sum and difference of two functions. Okay? So this theorem states that if limit of f of x as x approaches a is equal to L, and limit of g of x is equal, as x approaches a is equal to m, then this follows. Meaning, the limit of the sum and difference of the two functions f of x and g of x as x approaches a, simply add or minus, okay, the limit of each function. In this case, the limit of f of x is L plus or minus the limit of g of x, okay, which is equal to m. So in this case, for example, I'm going to write it here. Example, this is our example. If f of x is equal to what? Is equal to 3x plus 4, and g of x is equal to 2x minus 1, then applying this formula, we have find limit of f of x plus g of x plus or minus as x approaches to 2. Okay, so using this formula, simply get the limit of this, limit of each function, limit of f of x as x approaches to 2 plus or minus the limit of g of x as x approaches to 2. Okay? What is our f of x? This f of x is simply 3x plus 4. So substitute 3 times 2 is 6 plus 4 is 10. Plus or minus g of x. So simply substitute 2 to this function. 2 times 2, 4 minus 1 is 3. So this is 3. Okay, 3. So in other words, the sum, okay, for the sum, we have 10 plus 3 is equal to 13. And for the minus, we have 10 minus 3 is equal to 7. Okay? So that's it. These are just the first 4 limit laws or theorems. So hope you learned from this video, and don't forget to share the learning that you've got from this video. Thank you once again, and God bless.